Yabsab vs Khala, best of 7 cash prize show match. I believe we got the prize up to $75. Big shout out to Yabsab's friend who matched my funds. Actually donated even more. On Africa TV, where I found Yabsab and asked him to play against Khala. Khala might have been streaming on Twitch. And basically what I do when I organize a live show match, I spam the chat, my apologies to people, asking if anybody would like to add to the prize, and that's mainly just to help out the players. It's usually winner takes all, unless they agree on some sort of split. So game 1 will be on Eclipse. Khala is Korean. Some would consider him a semi-pro. His AKA is Bai Maru. He's a 2500 MMR player. Gentleman. Streams on Twitch, as I mentioned. We got Yabsab. Korean as well. Semi-pro. 2600 MMR. A very talented and funny Zerg player. If you've ever watched his stream, you'll notice he's always smiling and having a fun time. Even when it looks like he's losing, he doesn't seem to be the type who gets tilted or faced. I like that about him. So we should see a fast expansion from Khala. I'm guessing Gateway first. Guessed correctly. Yabsab sending out a drone to his third, anticipation of Khala's probe maybe blocking his natural expansion. Faking out a hatchery expansion at his natural. He's not intending to make a hatchery there at all. He wants to make a pool. Khala's first Zealot, almost done. Trying to see what's going on. He suspects an expansion has been made at the third. And that's where he's sending his Zealot. Nexus is down. There is the hatchery at the net. Probe is going to keep an eye on the main base, do some harassing. It's got to be careful. 2600 MMR Zerg will take out your scout with the drone. Khala was targeting the larva. It's really left that Zealot dancing after it was made into eggs. It's gonna get out of there, it seems, or find safe haven. Sees its Zerglings. He has blocked off. They're being made. Can't lose that gateway. One Zergling being a real menace. Khala's base. Khala's had enough. He's gonna send out all 3 Zealots. Still has that 1/3. Takes out a drone. He's got 3 kills. Guessing he killed 2 other Zerglings. Spire being made. Zealots being sent off for some Zergling production. Takes away the resources that Zerg has to make drones. Gotta be careful though, you don't want to get countered by a bunch of Zerglings that have speed. These are quite a few Zerglings. I think Khala's gotta be a little bit more cautious. I guess he feels this isn't a major threat to him. Zealot trying to do some scouting and harassing. Sees the Spire exactly when it's going to be made. Was that a photon cannon that he canceled to place it inside his natural mineral line? Nice cannon placement in the main and natural. Making sure it can reach Mutalisk. All different angles. Corsair flying around the map, and the Scourge trying to track it down. +1 range attack being upgraded by Zerg. Hydralisk speed. 44 probes to 33 drones. Supply lead. I mean, Khala's looking in a pretty good situation here. Zerg did grab that 3rd because it was anticipating a probe at its natural to block an expansion early on. 2 Dark Templars roaming around. Good number of Corsairs. If anybody wants to co-cast the games, please join me in the open casting channel of our Discord. Oh! Almost picked out a Corsair. Look at that. Nicely done by Khala. Is he gonna lose one though? Oh, he's splitting his units. Those 2 should be making it home safe. Turn around. Oh, look at that. Nicely done by Yabsab. A little sloppy by Khala. You don't want to lose any Corsairs. So we will see Mutalisk Micro from a 2600 MMR Zerg. Zealots decided to head home. Overlord doing some scouting, I believe. Who's in a better position right now? I feel like Zerg is looking pretty strong. Let's see how this attack goes. It's timed pretty well. Only a few Hydralisks to deal with. Here comes the Mutas. I think Khala made the right decision and got the hell out of there, but he's gonna lose a few of his Zealots. Didn't really do much damage. It's massing up. It's gonna have to have an answer to these Hydralisks. Look at that stack. 1. He's not careful, the Mutalisk will snipe his Templars. He's using his Corsairs for protection. Losing your Templars could be good game. You won't have an answer to all this. And these Templars have significant amount of energy, at least one of them. Khala's moving out. His Templars, he's got to be careful because they sort of drag in the back of your army units. Sniped one Templar, that's huge. That's exactly what he's looking for. Templars being spawned out of the gateways. And he's distracting Khala this whole time while he's macroing like a beast. These guys want to be pro gamers. This is the level that they're aspiring to play at. Supply isn't that different right now. Worker count somewhat similar. Khala trying to secure his third. Yabsab has already grabbed his fourth. +1 attack upgrades on Hydralisks. 1-2 upgrades for Khala. 1 armor and 2 attack. Almost full energy Templars. There's 2 of them. Good try by Khala. I mean, there are only 2 Mutalisks now. Maybe that's his cue right now to attack. He's gonna regroup. Gotta be careful. Yabsab doesn't want to throw away any Hydralisks, and Khala's just going for it. Evenly spread out lurkers. good number of Dragoons. These Zealots are taking a few hits from the Lurkers. Ouch. And I think Khala has made the decision to maybe back away. Here's another re-engagement. Sees an opportunity for nice storms. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to protect his Templars. Maybe when they run out of storm, they're sort of disposable, but I wonder if he could have backed away more slowly, allowing his Templars safe passage back. Khala trying to secure his 4th. 2/2 upgrades. Zerglings have +1 armor. Hydralisks have +2 attack. I don't think this is an attack that Khala's looking for, but it might work out if not a lot of reinforcements come in. Oh, that's a nice storm. Way too many Hydralisks though. A lot of Templars coming in. They don't have many units for defense. A lot of Zealots there, I think, that Khala could use. Yabsab is floating quite a few minerals. Got 9 gateways for Khala, I believe. Few Zealots aren't going to do it, so he's going to send everything there, pretty much. Yabsab canceled his Dying Hatchery, I think. Remake it. Shield upgrade. Interesting. We got Defilers. Gonna see Plague? Nice little attack he's got going here. Oh, those weren't... okay. Do we have any more storms? I don't think we do. I'm proven wrong. Oh, we did. And that's why he kept a bunch of Zealots there. Looks like he's going to lose his Templars. It's unfortunate. Gonna send reinforcements. Be a shame if he loses 4 Templars. That attack didn't work out so good for Yabsab. Khala's doing a fantastic job here. Oh no! Gets the storm before it dies. Unfortunately, that Templar looks like didn't get to use its last storm, which might be okay. And Khala's going to see no expansion there, but he knows that Zerg is trying to take the upper left. Can't let that happen. A lot of lurkers there doing a ton of damage to that Archon. He does take care of that expansion in the top left. I feel like shuttle drops with Storm might be effective, or maybe not because of fear of Scourge. Oh, walks right past the drop. Yabsab is changing his route. Oh, is that what he's doing? Okay. Ouch. Does save some of his probes. Is he gonna save this expansion? I don't think so. Doesn't have an observer there. Where's the observer? It's here. Oh, there's the observer. You didn't see he had one down there. He lost a ton of units to these lurkers not having an observer. He might still save his Nexus though. Send in reinforcements. Khala's down in supply. Still has a decent worker count. Oh man, the probes came at the worst time. Ouch. Good number of Templars. Finally takes care of that, but at what cost? You know, he's down over 40 supply. Look at that spread. Yabsab's looking pretty strong here. Zealots aren't blocking the ramp, so the Zerglings get in. 2-2 upgrades. 3-1-3 upgrades. I don't think he sees the Zealots down there. Desperately trying to hold on to this expansion. Nice plague by Yabsab. Is this the beginning of the end? What a game. "22 minutes and 33 seconds Yabsab takes. Game 1. If you like to co-cast any of these games, come join me. This is a best of 7 between a 2500 MMR Protoss player by the name of Khala and a 2600 MMR Zerg player by the name of Yabsab. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening or morning. We're on Polypoid now. Shout out to the map maker KM. Nice Korean fella. Posted a new map on broodwarmaps.net. Khala on the bottom. Yabsab on top. Yabsab looks like he's gonna put down a pool. And Khala's gonna put down a gateway. I guess really high MMR Zerg players do the gastric. There used to be the whole creep colony one where you make that in addition to the extractor and you cancel both, but I guess that one's not worth it. By the time you do it too, your overlord might just pop out. Khala preventing Yabsab from grabbing the natural. Looks like Yabsab's gonna grab 12 o'clock. First sellout already being made. Not enough minerals to put down that second hatchery. Khala's just seeing what's going on. Joan came back, never made the second hatchery, I guess. Zergling's running in. Look at it micro simultaneously zealots and scouting probe. There it is. Second expansion by Zerg. Ooh, got a probe. Got two probes. Got two links. Better to get two probes than two links, though. Ah, so that's the end of the Zergling menace. More being made. The scouting probe is still alive. 4-minute mark. Look at that micro. I want to say that Khala played that quite nicely. Forgive me if I'm wrong. And the scouting probe is still alive. I think we should name it Dale. Two zealots to block the ramp. You know, they got decent health too. I think this has really set back Yabsab. There goes Yale at the 5-minute mark. We've invested. Is this a Zergling all in? Nope, we're seeing some drones. Okay. Extra cannon just to be safe, maybe? I think Khala is looking pretty good. $27 probes, the 19 drones. $1-0 for Yabsab in this best of 7. I apologize, but I will have a scoreboard soon. My graphics guy is completing it. Scouting probe eliminated. What are you doing back there? Ah, he's trapped back there. Just as in the real world, the critters have so little room to move around and live. I mean, the cannon in the main, he thinks there's Mutus. There's no lair. Just looking at Hydralis. It's gonna confirm it in 10 seconds. Nicely done. Snipes is a zealot. It's exactly what he's trying to do. Maneuvering around a group of zealots, one of them is bound to just wander off, making it easy to pick it up. Circlings. I mean, that was impressive how he did that with the group of Zerglings, which were far inferior to the group of Zealots Khala had. Stopped him in his tracks, bought some time. He's got a good number of Hydralists now. Storm is about to complete. We should see some Templars spawning soon. He needs an answer to Hydralis. Hey guy, you got out. +1 attack upgrades on the Zealots. Here we go. Khala did have, in my eyes, an advantage earlier on. Let's see if he's able to keep it. Ah, splitting up his Zealots here. I don't know if that was intentional or not. It seemed to be unintentional. He's regrouping. Is that the first and second Templars coming out? Third one, 2 DTs. And a Spire almost done. Love it. Researching Maelstrom. It's gotta protect these Templars. Khala's gonna try to grab his third. I don't think he sees an opportunity to attack, I guess. Yabsab's gonna grab his fourth. Wonder why he would opt to take that mineral only and not an expansion with gas. So here comes a bunch of Mutalisks, and I think they're gonna snipe these Templars. Oh man. Did you see that? Took out all the shield of the Zealots. Almost. Templars seem so defenseless against Mutalisks that they just storm anything. Alright, so this is doing quite a bit of damage already. Dark Templar. Oh, gets the Maelstrom. There's a storm. Wow. Okay, so that changes a lot of things, I think. He lost some mining time, he lost some probes, I think a Templar, but I have to say that worked out okay for him. I mean, that Maelstrom was just in time, eh? He's ready to go. Yabsab takes this opportunity to do some harassing. Khala coming back. Yabsab has 60 drones to Khala's 46 probes. Khala is ahead in supply. I think he's got a pretty strong army. Oh, nice storm. Takes out the Ursidon, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah. I mean, not only is he ahead in supply in general, but he's got way less workers, so his army's just really large.
Thank you for joining me, character. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god, did he just storm all his Templars? It might not matter? No, it definitely matters. It definitely matters. Yeah, I can swear one of the storms just... He had like 3 Templars underneath it and some Zealots. Well, this is awkward.
You're awkward.
Well, the Lurker and Ling were just kind of chilling there.
Oh, I see.
I'm very awkward.
I was kidding. I just didn't have anything to say, and I just went with that.
You weren't wrong. I like awkward moments.
Stop trying to make it awkward.
Ah, too late.
No, it isn't. You're too late.
Anybody want to co-cast with me? I'm stuck with character. I love to hate.
Hey, I think that's a new record. That was like, what, 2 minutes before you said I'm stuck with character?
Before I was begging people, please, someone come cast with me. I'm begging. Where are we at?
I mean, sometimes you ask me and then I come in chat and you're like, oh, never mind. Why did I do this again?
Oh, you know I'm teasing. I love your character. I think you're super funny, humble.
Very awkward.
I don't know. I will teach you about awkwardness.
The student becomes the master?
Always been the master of that. How many Ursidons are on this map, or are they just migrating to different parts? I don't feel like they can get that far. Like every frame I'm running into an Ursidon. Are they mating? Are they reproducing?
They're leaving the island that is this Discord made that's full of them.
Really like to see this Dark Archon in action. It's got a lot of energy.
He's chilling though. You don't want to ruin his chill.
Maybe intentionally keeping it there. Ward off an attack on his third, I don't know. Oh! Takes out a Templar. Is he gonna take out another one? Alright, so let's get some perspective on what's going on so far.
Try zooming out. That'll change your perspective of
It'd
it.
be awesome if you could just zoom out to the entire map.
Yeah, but you can zoom out like most of it.
So he's looking for some attack points, and this has worked out. And we got a Dark Archon in the mix. Hell fucking yeah. Excuse my language. I think Khala.
Therefore I am.
Oh, see, he stormed. No, he didn't get a second Templar. Look at that. Nicely done. I mean, are these trades doing anything for Khala? Is he getting ahead?
I don't know, you probably know more than I do.
Trying to get a grip, a handle on the situation here. What do we got? Worker count, somewhat similar. Supplies, somewhat similar. Yabsab seems to be ahead. Right, he's got... all these expansions. Khala can't really find a way to effectively attack. Oh, is he gonna lose these Templars?
I think he's also gonna lose. Oh, never mind.
Zealots, you thought?
I didn't notice that there were literally 3 observers right there.
Everything's plagued. PVC just seems like an uphill battle. Khala. Oh my god.
So you were saying earlier about catching Templars?
Yeah, it happens to him, you know? It's like... how much could you really control that? That's really unfortunate.
Rip.
I mean, I'm not trying to take sides, but I felt like he had an advantage most of the game. And he tried really hard to win that one. I didn't feel like he made any like huge major mistakes, but I don't know, maybe attacking 12 o'clock wasn't the best choice. Where else could he have attacked from, you know? He was pretty, like, Yabsab had fortified all his bases. It's 2-0 for Yabsab. Let's get into game 3. Just answering someone in the chat, excuse me. If you want to co-cast the games with us, get your butt in the open casting channel and hang out with me in character and A-Bug somewhere.
Or else I will occasionally sporadically fill the air with my voice. And you'll regret every minute of it.
People are free to do that. Just hop in and out. You can say a few things. You can say a lot of things. Like, it's just supposed to be a fun, chill thing.
Yeah.
Benzene is the name of this map.
And you said the Zerg was Yabsab?
Yeah. Do you know who that is? I call him Smirky.
I've heard his name before. I don't know. I have almost no energy. I'm like, eh.
Just make groaning noises.
Ah, yes. Because that will get all the viewers. That is how you... That is how that's what people come for. They don't come for the StarCraft or the casting. They come for the groaning noises.
It's not like we're known for viewers. I love the people who hang out with us.
No. We're just known for groaning noises.
Spent $150 on the show matches we're showing today and tomorrow, and we're just gonna
fill the air with groaning noises.
Yeah. Is anybody out there who wants to join me to come fast?
He's begging you.
Thanks. Oh, nice little whatever that was. Probe is going to opt to go inside the base to get the scout instead of block natural expansion. I'm not sure why. Maybe sometimes Zerg play tricks. I don't know, make a pool first and pretend like they're expanding or something.
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's a two-player map. I don't know. So you just check to see if they go for fast pool or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess maybe I was right.
Or where you left.
He went Nexus first, so yeah, I guess he knew that that was going to be made into a hatchery.
And what's left is right.
Is anybody out there? Anybody at all? I'll take Helen Keller at this point.
Would you take Lucky Noob?
No.
Yeah, I knew.
No.
It's like anyone can cast not Lucky Noob.
I feel towards him like Michael Scott did towards Toby. Just prejudice. For no good reason. So there's a sneaky expansion here in the bottom. Guys, if you want to co-cast with us, there is a link to our Discord in our About page if you're not a member already, and there's a channel in our Discord called Open Casting. I share my screen in there, and you can hop in there and just start talking. You'll be captured on the stream. Hopefully we won't have some really super weird, crazy stuff ever happen.
Like the groaning noises?
Just somebody who hops on and makes like crazy noises.
They just hop in like...
Like Tourette syndrome going off. Worst horrible language you can imagine.
So, whatever language Protoss speak?
Come on, man. We don't deserve this kind of shabby treatment.
Are you saying that you're a Protoss IRL?
This is a best of 7 between Khala and Yabsab. Can Khala beat Yabsab?
That doesn't sound like a no.
PvZ is very hard. Khala has played Yabsab a few times for us. The video is on our YouTube channel. There's a link to that in our About page. Or check out Team Think Quick TTV.
The
So-
Stargate and Citadel going down.
Yeah. Guess. Yeah, he's got a probe there scouting. He knows it's a Spire. Uh, 30 probes to 21 drones. Is that a lead, or at this point, like, yeah, maybe. I don't think it is. Zerg could always just drone up, right? It has to stop, make the lair, make it spire, and then continue drone production. It's kind of interesting how Zerg operates differently, I think, than Protoss and Terran. They can continually make workers. I don't know. I think gonna have to wait for an engagement to really be able to determine for myself if someone is in the lead or not. Oh, is this thing trying to intercept this, thinking that it's gonna move to the left? That would be awesome. Yeah, it's trying to close in on it.
Well, as a great man once said, look at the supli.
Who was this great man?
I think Todd.
Makes sense.
I don't know his actual name, I just know his ID. And I'm not
Well-
even sure if it was Todd, but he's like a French caster. Or
Supplies.
French dude.
Maybe it's telling a story. I mean, Zerg is supposed to have a lore supply. Oh, look at this DT just coming in there, all being capey. Gets 1, 2, 3. Eh? Am I psycho for wanting to see more drones killed by caped invisible man?
No, that's totally
3,
normal.
4, 5.
As
Oh
long
my
as,
God.
as long as drones
6.
die. 6. 6 drones.
Yeah, I need to see a therapist about that. That's kind of major though, right? 6 drones, and then he lost 3 down here. I mean, not game changing maybe, but I feel that's the kind of edge that Khala needs to take a game from Yabsab. Speed 20% until it's done.
Speed. Give me what I need. Grease lightning.
Oh, are they gonna grab the Templar?
Oh, the story continues of
Oh
the
my God.
slaughtered Templar.
Right? Oh, he got both of them, man.
It's like, imagine you're a High Templar, and you know that you're going, like, Khala is your commander. You're just like, you're basically a red shirt at that point.
Zergling's coming in again. I mean, alright, so we got a Zealot attack. See how much damage he could do. Nice little wall from Zerg and Drone Drill. But you know what? Khala's actually kicking some ass, it looks like. Nicely microed by him. Is he gonna run into the main?
Looks like it. Is there anything in the main? There's no sunken here, so you might be able to get a few more drones before anything comes to clean these up.
Yeah, a little lost mining time.
7 drones.
Nice little back and forth. The DTs killed some drones, and then the Lings came in, killed a cannon,
8
2
drones.
Templars. Now this Zealot attack has been really powerful. Oh, Zerg is really completely caught off guard. Look at this. This expansion is fine. but he's sending another wave. He doesn't really have any units to stop this.
Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna kill him.
Like his expansion in the bottom is kind of further away, so it's hard for him to send reinforcements.
Or at least kill a lot of his economy before the Hydras come and.
Khala might have just done it this game. I mean, if he loses this would be incredible.
If he loses this, it's because he built a bunch of High Templar and then they died.
Yeah, right? Like 8 of them out of 8 gateways. I think he should be pumping out Zealots right now and keeping up the pressure.
And they don't even get killed by Zerg units, they spontaneously explode, and Khala's like, what?
Yep, he's just making Zealots. Dark Templar would be great, but I think it takes a while to produce. I wonder if Yabsab's really feeling behind in the pressure. Senses he can't win this one. 50 drones.
If he's feeling Protossed. Or something. To, you know.
Yep, I think Khala did this. Well done. Still 2-1 for Yabsab. But it worked out for him on Benzene. Not sure what that map name even means, or if map makers try to capture the essence of their maps with one word.
I think it's a chemical, but I feel like going with the one word map name is generally...
But is the goal to... I don't think it is, like, to come up with a word that captures the essence of what you think the map is about. Whether it's...
Are you telling me that blatant plagiarism is not the perfect map name?
Like, what it looks like could be its essence, aesthetically, or it could be, like, the nature of the game that it could give rise to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it could be, like, a map that's shaped like a phallus. Excuse me. And you might call it such. Or it might be a map that really, I don't know, gives rise to intense micro battles. I'm just making this up. That you might call, help me out here, what would be a good name?
Bad map.
Conflict resolution or something. I don't know. I know it sounds silly, but anyways, next map, Shakira's Temple. I see Khala performed very well on this map. And
something I would do with StarCraft 2 maps when I couldn't think of a name was I would just name it after a song, or I would try to make the theme fit around the song title. That's why Electric Avenue.
I see. Yeah, I think you guys are doing it all wrong. I come from an academic background, and even in journalism, I think when you're creating, well, no, maybe less so journalism. You're creating a title, it's supposed to sort of capture the point of what it is, because anybody coming to your work just wants to kind of get the gifs of what it's all about, because it might not be relevant to them.
Yeah,
and there's only a few things.
They look at the map.
The title is one of the things. I mean, you have an abstract in academia. You have keywords or whatever, but I don't think that's the thing with map making. It's just like, what words do I like, and I will use them. Which is not wrong. I'm not like being judgmental about it, but
you literally just said you're going about it all wrong, and then you said,
I'm joking,
well,
obviously, but it's an interesting exercise to think about the essence.
No, I know you're joking, but I needed to point it out because just to point it out.
Kind of joking, maybe not. Gateway first from Khala. The map is Shakira's Temple. Why it's called that, I don't know. Is there a temple on this map somewhere?
I guess the map kind of is the temple. I assume like the altar around the middle where the high ground is supposed to be the temple.
Okay. Yeah.
Or at least I like to imagine the high ground around the middle is kind of an altar of sorts or something. or temple, or I don't know.
You talk to the map maker. You're like, "What's your rationale?" Yeah, I was listening to Shakira one day in a
Listening
temple.
to listening to Shakira in a temple. It's and Shakira is
Basically.
spelled like the planet Shakurus.
So you spent 40 hours on your map, and he just came up with the name randomly. A few seconds. Okay.
I mean, hey, this was like.
It's my map, bro. Okay, I can name it whatever the hell I want. All right, all right. All right, little.
I mean, there's like maps like Oxide, which.
By Freakling, I believe. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
I think so.
Thinking of if it's the StarCraft 2 map by The Music, where it's another map. Okay, so it's like, well, why is it called Oxide then? If we're going with names having meaning on the type
I'd have to ask Freakling about that. I believe he's the author, but he strikes me as the person who actually does think about that stuff. A little bit more maybe than some other mappers, but it might not have anything to do with the nature of the games that the map gives rise to. Honestly, or what it looks like. It might just be
it might just be because of the texture set, and there's a lot of the
yeah, you might be right. I'm remembering it now. I mean, there you can draw some connections, but my point is some maps, they have names and you're like, what's the connection here between the name and map?
The connection is I couldn't think of a name, so here's the map name.
Probably the most common thing would be to create a name that reflects its like aesthetic physical qualities as opposed to the nature of the games it gives rise to, because that would probably change over time depending on the meta.
But I feel like
it's hard to do that.
I feel like you wind up with a very generic if name a lot of the time with stuff like that, though, unless it looks really unique in some sort of way, where the map has some sort of
with
pattern.
What stuff though? You talking about just like a name that reflects what it looks like?
Sort of.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, how many Ashworld tile set maps are you gonna name after, you know, like voodoo magic, or I don't know, volcanoes, stuff like that? It's not going to be called Springtime, you know.
Well, that's where you're wrong. That's got to be my next map now.
Springtime.
It's got to be called. It's like the name is supposed to be ironic. That's why it's named that. Get used to it.
This is a Twilight. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to turn you up.
I'm not great on Discord, so.
You sound okay. Thank you for casting Khala versus Yabsab. Game 4.
It's 2-1, right?
For Yabsab.
Hey, look, something's happening.
We just got a bunch of cannons out of paranoia being made.
Well, he saw a lot of Hydras coming across the map.
So this is a Hydraless bus, right? Because it's early on?
I think so, yeah. I think that's why he's building the cannons.
Okay, I don't need to be belittled like that, alright? I know I'm stupid and slow. You know what, I'm just gonna talk to our guest here.
Just gotta make sure not to overmake cannons.
You know what? These two Zealots have done some damage here. That was a nice move by him.
Should stay on 5 cannons right there. Not much more
You want to share a little bit about yourself, your rank, your race? If not, no problem. So people know where you're coming from.
I'm a 2v2 player.
Nice.
So I don't really have a rank, but I play like high level 2v2s.
We got a bunch of TQ 2v2ers on US West.
Oh yeah, I've played with Deadpool, Banana.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, what's your ID on US West?
It's XYZ6 or it's Devro, DEVRO.
I think I've seen you around, but I'm not on much. That's cool though that you hang out with the fellas. 2v2 is fun. Hopefully they'll get a ladder up one day.
Yeah, that's
Maybe whoever made the
fingers
hack.
crossed. Yeah. But I
Maybe
think
we
it's
should
the
reach
whole
out to the
lag issue.
hacker and see if they can make a 2v2 ladder.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a lag issue that just won't make it possible. I don't know.
Well, I've asked people, would you rather get the lag fix or 2v2 ladder? And some people, funny enough, are like, oh, we'll just take 2v2 lag.
Yeah,
We'll
seriously.
deal
I mean,
with
in
it.
public games, you deal with it anyway, so.
Yeah,
Alright, well, thanks for...
2v2 lagger.
Alright, so Khala is not dead. But Yabsab has another expansion now. Is that greedy by Yabsab? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Let's see if Khala punishes Yabsab for it.
I think it's slightly greedy.
Like, he's droned up too, eh? He's got 50 drones.
Purple didn't overmake cannons because he was harassing at the same time, so he knew that all the Hydralisks weren't going to be at his front.
Right. I mean... Oh, that's nice by Khala. It was looking kind of bad for him. Now he should back away.
I think the Zolas are still gonna get caught.
I mean, every drone kill is like amazing right here, so.
Sending some zealots to the
I didn't
natural.
see, does he know about the fourth?
I don't think he does. No, he doesn't.
Oh, that's really smooth going into the main.
He's about to. Or not. No, he's gonna walk past the fourth.
Fourth, if he finds it, that'd be amazing.
But this is good. He's just attacking from...
He should be at base getting Templar energy by now.
It doesn't matter. They'll die somehow. If
Yeah. That kind of what happened in the past few games. They kept getting picked apart. Yeah, we got 3.
you would make High Templar, and then the High Templar would just die.
Yeah, it's probably better to get a shuttle with him.
Might see that. 2 forges upgrading. Ah, this is looking tough, eh?
Are you Canadian?
I am currently in Canada, yes.
I can tell.
Cheers.
Hey,
It's the A every time you guys talk.
Grew up in LA as well. Consider myself North American.
I lived in Sacramento for a year. I went to school out there.
That's nice.
Yeah, but I'm from Chicago.
You know what? I think Khala's gonna clean this up.
Yeah.
It's good number of Zealots he's producing. His macro is phenomenal, eh?
Are those Templars in the middle of the map walking by themselves?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
no.
And
God, no.
hey, guess what's gonna happen?
Why, God? Why were we sent
Every
here?
time. Every time.
Character kind of called it.
I mean, I called it because that's what happened in the last 2 games. Like,
Were the Zealots accompanying them and then they kind of like, I don't know, got distracted by the Hydralisk?
Yeah, he just followed the Hydras.
Ah, that one lurker.
I think this is a sign. Khala was not meant to make High Templar.
He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go Zealots. Just Zealots. Oh, he's gonna take out the den. Not
I really think the shuttle in this situation is very nice. He has no static defense anywhere.
Right. Oh man, imagine storming these drones. I have such a sick mind. Every time I see workers, I'm just hoping they get stormed.
Yep,
As long
so it
as they're
doesn't even have
drones,
his
that's
fire,
pretty
does
dumb.
he? No, he doesn't even have his fire.
I wonder if he could have afforded his third earlier. Not to be overcritical here, but I wasn't paying attention to his resources. But he's been on the offensive and had map control somewhat.
I think if he would have taken his third earlier, then he wouldn't be on the offensive as much, and Orange would have a lot more units to...
Maybe, yeah.
Sometimes with Protoss, you just gotta sit on 2 base for a while. Especially
Against 4, eh? This is best of 7 between Khala and Yabsab. 2-1 for Yabsab right now. Oh, makes him into an Archon right before they almost died.
Save. What's the Hydralisk upgrades?
Let's see. +2 attack. What? Protoss. 1 armor and 2 attack. I don't like the whole uphill battle here, but he's gonna go for it.
Was jumping on him before a lot of eggs finished, so.
Yeah, they're kind of blocking him from getting up there too. Oh, the Templars are just suicidal at this point, eh? They're like, you know what? Just...
This reminds me when I like make ghosts in StarCraft 2. Every time I make ghosts, they just wind up dying before I actually get to use them or get EMPs off.
Khala's doing it.
He just makes it's like, he makes the Templar and it's literally just like putting his money into nothing.
Almost has enough for Storm. Nice flank. Oh, this is looking really bad for Khala. Oh, I don't think he can come back from this. Yabsab got away with 4 bases early on.
And
Yeah.
just like a lot of Templar. Like imagine if he still had all those Templar with his army and he had a bunch of storms available.
GG.
Yeah, I think the tides turned when Yabsab caught those 3 Templars off guard.
And this is a best of 5, right?
Best of 7.
Oh, best of 7. So it's 3-1.
For Yabsab, if you want to co-cast the games with us, come join. Everyone is welcome. Maximum capacity 20 people. Yeah. I like to reach 20 people one day. I think we got up to 8 once.
I feel like even when there's that many, there's people who are just muted anyway, and that's probably for the best, because imagine like 20 people trying to cast talking.
I don't want to imagine, I just want to kind of see it happen. Oh, we got somebody.
I just want to make it happen. It is currently 3-1 in favor of Yabsab over Khala. Who's the
Yeah, that's me in chat.
Oh, you want to join inside the game?
Yeah, so I can kind of check stuff out that you might miss.
Oh, you're gonna do me like that on stream? The game name is Team Think Quick TTV. I don't think I put the password might be Team Think Quick TTV.
The password is password.
I will let you in, my friends. But I prefer people being subjected to my poor observing skills as I screen share. Well, one of the reasons is people see what's on my screen. So
Right.
when you look at things yourself, it might not make sense when you're talking about it. But I can see certain like situations where you're seeing things and it can help me out, help viewers.
Well, they get to hear about things happening off screen too. So if you think about it, they just get more context for what's going on.
It's the wrong password.
It's possible. Does it matter if it's upper or lower cases? Because that is, I'll type it into the chat and you can see. I like how this is all captured in the YouTube videos. Especially for somebody who doesn't know anything about Twitch. You're like, what the hell's going on here?
Don't you normally edit the
I don't take out all these little parts.
parts between games? I was gonna say.
Do you know how time consuming it is to upload a video onto YouTube? Have you ever done it? You got to create the highlight on Twitch first. Get all the times right. Then you got to export it. Oh man, it's a whole process. I'm telling you. It takes like each video 20-25 minutes.
Did you used to be Black Ox?
No, I was not.
Okay.
There's only one ox. All the other ones cannot be. Yeah, we created TQ in 2004, and that's when I created, changed my name to Ox.
What was it before?
Very few people know that. And Ox is just short for Proximo from Gladiator. He was the guy who...
Very few people know that, and very few people will continue to know that.
I stopped playing competitively by then, and I was like, yeah, I'll just get into managing and stuff. Gur had
Guess we'll never know.
reached fame, Elky, and some other players. And I was never able to really get to the point where I wanted to, so I focused on clans and stuff. I did get to B+ on IC Cup 2006-ish, so I was still playing, but I wanted to be much better than I really was. So, the next map is Ringing Bloom by Waldstein, Korean map maker.
One cool thing to mention is Yabsab is using a gather trick. It's called boosting on his second from bottom mineral and second from top mineral. So
How do you do that?
Right before they get to the mineral, you hit G for gather and click the mineral, and you'll see those drones. They don't waste time at the hatchery. They just kind of load it and go. Yeah.
Do you have to manually do that each time?
No.
And
You
it's
just set
certain
them, and
mineral
once they have
patches
it-
that you can do that, right?
Yeah.
How do you figure out which mineral patches you can do that with?
I think I'm not really sure, but I noticed it's always 2 stacked in a row, and I feel like it's usually the bottom one that works.
Interesting. I have heard of that before, and there are players who've tested out maps and commented on that, but I didn't quite understand how that works. I thought it was actually automatic, but apparently you have to do that manually. So Yabsab is boosting the shit out of his mineral patches.
He basically has mules. Not really, but...
I like this map because of its backdoor expansion. It gives rise to more macro-oriented games, if I'm not mistaken. Not looking good for Khala. He might get shut out if he doesn't win this game.
Oh, he's backing his Zealot up for some reason. Maybe he just wants to play it safe because his Nexus is safe inside.
See, to me that would be less reason to, but
Yeah, it would seem so, but... And he saw the third, so that's good reason to start harassing, you know?
sees a few links. Needs to stick around, right? See a lair. You can't really tell if your Zerg opponent is researching Zergling speed, right? Because there's no indication from the spawning pool, or is there? I don't think so. Like, Zerg buildings, I don't think indicate when they're being upgraded.
No, they don't indicate, but you can kind of tell how long he's been there and that he was mining gas for that long. He doesn't know that he's not mining gas right now, but he's sure that he got Zergling speed on the way.
Hmm. Didn't see a lair before it died.
No, yeah, he didn't even see Red pull off gas. Red waited, see how he has 20 extra gas.
Right.
Or, I'm sorry, 76 extra gas.
Just to keep him guessing.
Mm-hmm. Mind games. Korean mind games, man.
Well, you guys do it in 2v2s to some extent, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I play with Lay a lot in our play.
Yeah, Lay's a great guy. He does 2v2 Saturday tourneys.
Yeah, I was gonna help him use my stream because his stream quality is really bad.
Yeah, he's got a laptop. It's actually new, but I don't think Apple is very compatible with StarCraft from what I heard.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 2v tours. Alright, 33 probes, 27 drones. Khala supply lead as expected. I don't think anybody has an advantage in any sense here. Build wise,
He has a lot of drones. He's basically making all drone.
yeah, he has been
This is a
droning
direct
that.
result from no harassment. But I'm liking his SimCity that he's building. Yabsab.
No early harassment, but a wave of zealots could come pretty soon. Speed,
4 came right on time.
25% done. Corsair died. And zealots are going to move out. Zerglings might try to buy some time.
He's finally getting his lair. Second gas.
There's speed. But he's got a nice wall, like you said. Impenetrable.
Wow, I didn't know that it's sealed between Hydrogen and Hatchery. That's
Just-
very nice.
Oh, drones are blocking it off. He should have targeted them. Yeah, they should be going through the mineral line maybe, eh? Did sneak in 3 zealots into the main. He's stationed at the mineral line of the natural. Or I'm sorry, third. Zealots did a little bit of damage in the main. But not what he's looking for, I don't think. Does he have +1? No.
He could have took a lot less damage, but he got a little greedy with his drones.
Yeah, he had no units to defend, but that wall worked out pretty good for him, and there was a moment there that Khala wasn't targeting his drones to get through.
Right. Like this match has first, second, and third base 22 mineral patches, and Yabsab had 36 drones. That's way overproducing drones for the amount of income he's going to get from them so early.
Picking off some overlords. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't feel good, but that's maybe because Khala has lost 3 games. And I don't feel very confident in his ability to take one.
I would like to see more drop play out of him, really, especially with this Sim City that Zerg has right now.
And no Spire, right?
No Spire again. Yeah, I mean, the way that I play Protoss, if I don't see a Spire, I kind of just stop at one Corsair and just, you know, move around, see what they're doing. But meanwhile, Kayla's up to 8 gateways. He is making a shuttle, though. So maybe he heard me.
Right? Got 3 Templars. Almost has 1 storm for each. But I think he needs a pretty good engagement here. Although it just doesn't seem Yabsab has many units.
He needs to attack here. Maybe the left hatchery and back up and take a third base.
Just doesn't seem like Yabsab has many units. I wonder if that stationing of Zealots at his third was really effective, prevented him from mining. He's going to target from his Dragoons and use Templars. I think that's smart way to break that wall.
Yeah, I think Kayla got this. If he could just take out that Hydroden and that hatchery.
Yeah, you know what? Taking out the Hydralisk then would be major, right? I'm not sure why he didn't finish that off. Oh, lost 2 Templars, 3 Templars. Fortunately for him, it doesn't look like Yabsab has that many Hydralisks, right? Otherwise, that would have been major.
Yeah, he's playing a very turtle-style Zerg.
He just doesn't seem to have much of an economy.
Oh, he got... The Zerg is dropping.
Loading up. Yabsab is there in time. He might even be tipped off.
That's very interesting.
Oh, there's a DT at Yabsab's natural with 11 kills. And it's going into the main, undetected.
Yeah, he didn't notice it at all.
Yabsab is dropping.
For Kayla at his natural.
Yabsab is losing all of his drones. Khala has transferred his probes from his natural to his main. I think Khala did this. The Dark Templar has 25 kills right now.
I think this is gonna go better for Kayla for sure.
Yeah, he's cleaning up at his main. He's got the third. Yabsab's looking back. He's like, all my drones are gone. Khala did it. Hasn't even lost his natural yet. Making his third. I mean, Yabsab could stay in the game, but it's not worth it.
GG's. That Dark Templar had 30 kills in that.
Yeah. Would have maybe just done it without it. Because it looked like that attack was pretty effective.
Yeah, that wall's really good in the beginning. It held really well, but then when you get mass dragoons against that, your Hydras kind of peep between the buildings one at a time, you know? It's harder to defend at that point than it is to attack it.
Okay, so the score is 2-3 for Yabsab. Can Khala tie it up? Or is Yabsab going to take this best of 7? If you like watching Khala play, we got a couple videos of him versus Scan versus Yabsab. We've organized more show matches that I haven't streamed yet. They're on our YouTube, yeah, Team Think Quick TTV. I will be showing a show match with Khala and Ample tomorrow.
I have not seen Ample play in a long time. Is he still very active?
I think so. I believe he's playing in Castamuse's Star League Season 4 if that hasn't finished up yet.
Oh,
Or was.
oh shit, I'm supposed to join you.
And Khala vs Art User. I don't know if I've shown that one yet, but we do have a handful of these Korean semi-pros or whatever, and we pair them up against each other and sometimes against foreigners. Tomorrow, I believe we're going to be showing Khala vs Siki. Okay, so game 6 is on Neosulfit by Latius, Korean map maker who also made Eclipse. 3-player
I
map.
have yet to play on this map.
Well, you can't fit 4 players, so you wouldn't have a 2v2 on it, yeah. But even 4-player maps, other than Fighting Spirit, aren't featured much in 2v2 games. By foreigners, at least. I think Koreans do play other maps more often.
We've been getting into Polypoid a little bit.
I think that's a great map to play 2v2, yeah.
I like it better than Fighting Spirit.
It's just a shame that if you try to make a public 2v2 game on Polypoid, even Circuit Breakers, you might have a hard time. And Circuit Breakers is like a Fighting Spirit in many ways.
Yeah.
But I guess 2v2s are so fun that you just don't need that much variety in terms of maps. I don't know.
The problem with Circuit Breaker is a lot about 2v2ing if you're Terran is the wall, and you can't wall on a lot of Circuit Breaker. So I don't think you
That's a
can
good
wall on any
point.
base in Circuit Breaker.
Right, that would be really important for 2v2. Good point, good point. Polypoid you can wall off without an issue, right?
Yeah.
Probe harass from Khala. I think. Forge first. That makes sense. He had 300 minerals, and I was just wondering why would he make a gateway now? I wonder if the timing is a little off, or it doesn't really matter. It's gonna make a Nexus.
Yeah, he planned on making a Nexus first. And he
But it saw the pool. That makes sense.
which kind of screws him over harassing early. Because you can't make a gate when you have 300 minerals if you see a pool, right?
Yabsab is gonna take expansion with the gas. I think Khala's early Zealot harass is really strong. And going Forge Cannon disadvantages him against someone like Yabsab.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna take advantage of this. I wonder if he's gonna make a fourth.
So is there no way for Protoss to gateway? He could have gatewayed first against this pool first build though, right?
See, he could have, yeah, but because he waited, he didn't see the pool until he had 300 minerals. You can't gateway when you have over 300 minerals.
Yeah, it was just bad timing, I guess.
Yeah, he had a build in mind that basically Brown, Yabsab flying countered. So he just adapted, made a Forge and then a Nexus.
Sucks. So your opponent is just making drones away, making his lair. He's sending a Zealot now.
I tuned in late. Oh, he's getting a Spire. I was just about to ask, has he done Muta at all?
He has, yes. And there was a real epic moment in one game where Khala mailstormed all his Mutalists and stormed them. Because his Mutas were just picking off his Templars. Zealot went kind of around the map, it seems.
So he's getting his Corsair with +1 air weapons. That's good. He needs that scout, see what's going on.
Yeah, he knows about this expansion.
That's exactly what he has to do, is just keep sending a few Zealots here and there. Make sure that Yabsab keeps making lings, you know. Keeps them from being so greedy.
2 Zerglings at the natural, I mean. Spire is done.
That's why you want lings in front of a Protoss base, so you can kind of count how many Zealots, the same as, you know, Protoss counts lings.
You want to count Zealots as Zerg, right?
Because you want 4 per each Zealot, and you don't want to make any more than you need. So Yabsab is researching Overlord speed and Hydralisk speed, so it looks like the Spire is just going to be for Scourge.
Where does that put Khala? Since he made a Stargate, he's making Corsairs.
Brown's basically playing a mind game with him to keep him making Corsairs. He kind of needs to send his Corsairs out, because right now he's just blindly making more Corsairs, and he doesn't realize that Brown is just making Hydra.
I think it's kind of risky when you go out. Scourge can just target him unless you have a good number, whatever it is, 5, 7.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
getting +1, which is almost done. He's gonna go out soon, I think. But he basically confirms bad news. Or discovers bad news. A lot of Hydralisk.
Uh-oh.
Immediately backs away. And
He needs
puts
to cannon
down
up.
second cannon.
Yeah, this totally caught him off guard.
Third cannon. If he can sneak away his Zealots somehow and attack, I don't know if that'd be a better idea than just going into the defensive inside your natural. But maybe you need your Zealots to hold off attack. I don't know.
I think maybe sending 4 zealots out or a low number, you know?
Yeah. Otherwise, Zerg just rallies to your nat, right?
Right.
He did something like that 2 games ago, and it seemed to work somewhat.
It's getting a little harassment, getting some overlords with the Corsairs. So that's good. The supply blocked them.
Ah, this looks like a lot of Hydralisks. It's got 3 Templars. Storm isn't done yet. They don't have enough energy for Storm. He's already lost a few probes. Yabsab's going for the kill. Yeah, the Storm just...
That was a good storm.
And he made an Archon, which is nice. I mean, he's still in the game, but it's looking kind of...
Nice, he supply blocked them again, so what you see is what you get right now. He needs to take his probes off gas, he needs minerals right now.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many Hydralisks at Yabsab's natural that he hasn't sent. I think Khala is feeling it.
Wow. 56 out of it was just 29 supply in Overlord.
DT
Just
finally
needs
came
to
out.
Kill this.
Well, there's a huge group of Hydralisks at Yabsab's natural too.
Hero DT though.
Does Corsairs die? Looks like it, huh?
His last one I think just died, yeah, but he just got the last Overlord.
Oh, this might be the nail in the coffin. He's gonna see the OV plus just so many Hydralisks. Ah, he's still trying to stick in there.
If he can get that DT to the 3rd
Ooh.
after he sends those Hydras out, that'd be really nice.
Yeah, I see it making its way down there. There's Hydralisk camped.
Yeah, I think he's leaving them there on purpose because he saw the DT too. Khala holds for now. Oh man, he's got to keep them Templar back.
More Hydralisks coming. How long can you keep this up for? Probe drill. Yabsab smart, always keeping some Hydralisk by, not gonna let a DT sneak.
Yeah, GG. play. That was a direct result of not knowing that he was making Hydras.
Yeah, that's too bad for Khala. Yabsab won it 4-2, I believe. Big thanks to Yabsab's friend who donated to the prize pool. I think we got it to $50 or more.